Hey guys, I don't really use Google Drive very much. Well, not lately, because I went and bought a 500 gig external hard drive a few months ago. You know what I mean? Um, but then I was gonna move in October, so I ended up transferring everything on my flash drives. But I'm not gonna keep transferring back and forth throughout my flash drives. I'm just gonna keep it that way. So I got my 500 gig flash drive. Clean, so it's pretty much whatever else I do, whatever else I download or whatever, I'll put it on there. Anyway, when you get the Moto G phone, you get 50 gigs storage, 50 gig storage on Google Drive for 2 years. So I'm gonna have it until October 2016. But I have 165 because I think it was like last year. I signed up for this thing, whatever, for Google Drive, and it gave me 115 gigs. It gave me 100 gigs for a year. Oh yeah, I had the Chromebook, and it gave me that was this year. It was earlier this year. It was, I think, around March. So probably March 2015. That's going to expire. So it'll all go down, and it'll just be the 50 gigs. Basically, whatever I use on my phone is going to go to Google Drive. And it says I used 2.2 gigs, but the 50 gigs is good for 2 years. So it's free until 2016, until October, so late 2016, which is pretty good. So I want to see how the flash will work. Okay. I was downloading this app, the HD. It's the HD camera, like Ultra or whatever. And I just downloaded it. It's like, hi. Do you have any questions? Well, Tellus is twittering me. I don't know. It's very weird. I never gave them my Twitter email. I gave them my Outlook, my Hotmail. But pretty much they're like, I think they seen the video that I posted because it goes to Twitter too. So I think Twitter, the Tellus on Twitter, Tellus Mobility probably, they they followed me on Twitter, and they just want to know if I have any questions about the phone and, stuff like that, But yeah. But sometimes I talk to them, sometimes I don't. I just look at stuff and stuff like that, so. Okay. I'm going. I want to see what the flash did. I gotta probably use the regular camera because I don't know this. Oh yeah, there it is. That was bright. That was bright. Holy hell. Anyway, guys, this is the Moto G Google is what I'm calling it. I believe the phone came out in 2013. Let me just check. Moto G GSM Marina. They got, yeah, oh yes, this came out November 2013. No, actually, it was announced. Wait, hold on. IPS. Yeah, because it's IPS. Okay. Okay, so the Motorola Moto G, 26% popularity, 8, 8.0 design, 8.1 features, and 8.3 performance. So it's pretty decent. Okay, so it was announced in November, and it was released in November of 2013. So November this year, next month, when I turn 24, this is going to be 1 year old. So it hasn't been a year yet. It's been 11 months. So November it'll be 12 months. Yeah. Moto G. So basically, yeah, 1 gig RAM, but it runs pretty good. Gorilla Glass 3, that's right. Loudspeaker, yes. 3.5, yes. Card slot, no, of course, but I don't really. I got my other little phone for that, for the music and stuff like that. I also took pictures on my other phone, and I Bluetoothed it to this phone. So the quality, you can see is a little different, you know. Well, it's 3MP, right? But yeah. So there's two versions. So there's the 8 gig, and there's a 16 gig, but they didn't have the 16 gig, or the 16 gig is like a lot more money. You know what I mean? Of course, AGR from Motorola. Oh, I thought it was 0. So that's why it's a little clearer. The front camera is 1.3, which is almost 1.5. Yeah, that's why. At least it's better than 1.0. Yeah, because most front cameras, like on old, like low-end phones, are like 0 MP or 0.3. So this is 1.3. So 2 MP would have been a little bit better, but yeah, 1.3. So it's a little. That's why it's a little clearer, and it's 720 for both. So it's not VGA. Stereo sound record, so that's why it sounds good. And yeah, 1 gig RAM, but the processor is 1.2 gigahertz, Snapdragon 400, plus the chipset, and then the GPU is Adreno 305. But it's cool. This came out in November, so when I was 26, this phone came out. 27, it'll be 1 year old. Yeah, Google Drive, 50 gig for 2 years. So that's good, you know. You can have this until like October 2016. But I mean, that's a long time, right? You know, by then they'll probably be better phones. Non-removable battery, talk time up to 24 hours. Yeah, the battery's pretty good on this one, actually. Pretty decent. It's because those Android phones, like the Samsung's green, the battery's like different, and then you got the other ones that are like blue. This is white, like the Alcatel. Okay. That's probably like Twitter's probably my hat. At J and T dot. This is my Twitter thing. Hi, did you have any questions or anything we could help out with? I'm gonna say I really like the Moto G. I just bought it today. I wasn't sure how good it was. I'm gonna say, so I'm messaging on Twitter, tell us support, because they messaged me, I don't know, for whatever, so this is tell us support, so we're 24 hours on Twitter. This is what I'm saying, at tell us support, hashtag tell us support. I really like the Moto G. I just bought it today. I wasn't sure how good it really was. How good it really was. Until I looked at it. And I gotta say, it's really amazing. And pretty good for pretty good for prepaid. $149 in Canada. Oh, I think I'm minus. I went over a little bit. Well, I got it back up here. NICE. I don't know, they just started messaging me, man. Telesupport just started twittering me. So basically I just said, at Telesupport, I really like the Moto G. I just bought it today. I wasn't sure how good it really was until I looked at it, and I got it nice. Oh yeah, because the phone that I have is Jelly Bean. It's Android Jelly, like, you know, the candy jelly, because it's Android 4.4, right? So it's Android Jelly. Well, it's bright. Holy shit. Yeah, it's Android Jelly. So that was 9 hours ago. Oh, they probably seen me from last night when I was posting the video about the phones. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna retweet, and I'm going to. Anyway, I have it on more brighter. Wow, I can't even really see it that good. Let me turn it down a bit. Hold on. Let me just go to settings here. It's on the highest bright right now. Now it's really low. So you can see a little decent, because it's oh, like that too when you do it like on the side, because it's really down. Basically, I'm trying to upload the photos that I took in recently. Oh my, wow. Okay. I don't know, I forgot how to freaking do it. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm just gonna have fun with this phone. And you know what I do. I'm gonna turn this, because I like to have a bright screen. Back before, I used to have the screen on like so low, but now I have it like more lighter. I have it more brighter because I like the brighter screen, you know, it's more, you know. But yeah, it's a pretty good phone. I might download a battery app because it doesn't show much of the left unless you go to the settings thing. But other than that, yeah. Anyway, it's 10 to 2. I'm gonna upload these videos. They're pretty long. Of course, on Linux, the webcam, which is pretty decent. But I do notice that YouTube, it isn't the same quality. It's a little better quality than the one on the computer, because they kind of like edit it, right? It's more different. So I think it's 480 actually. On here it's not really 480, but on there they do 480p, so it's a little different. So anyway, October 2014 is here. 30 days until Halloween. 25 days until Hell in a Cell. 2014 WWE pay-per-view, WWE Network. I gotta get the app on the Moto G. Haven't had a Motorola device in years. I wasn't really into Motorola before, but it's a pretty good phone. Motorola's better now because you got Android and you got, forget, Apple, and I mean, Apple's alright, they're the most expensive, but, forget Apple and forget BlackBerry, forget Windows. Android is the way to go. It would have been, of course, it would have been better if there was more memory to download a lot more apps, but I'm not really a big download app person. I download what I use. I'm not going to download what I don't use, because that's taking up space. So I'm fine with 5 gigs or 6 gigs or whatever, 8 gigs. But it's not the full 8 gig, it's like 5 or 4 gigs, right? So I'm good with that, Anyway, it's been a long day. I only slept for like 4 hours. And I'm just gonna mess with my phone for a little bit, and then I'm just gonna crash. And I want everyone to have a good night. Oktoberfest is here. October's very own. Everybody knows who that is. Drake. Yeah. So I just want to say one more thing. I just want to say that I'm living a better life. Being in a relationship is better than being single, being alone. You can't be like that forever, man. You can't be in the dark forever. You gotta get out of the darkness sometime. So for those people out there that are still in the darkness, just, it took me a long time. And all it took me was Facebook. But the main thing was, she was right next door. So it was pretty easy for me. Yes and no. I mean, we did have our problems, but we worked them out. You know what I mean? Every relationship is going to have problems, but then you work it out. When you're in love with someone and you don't want to let them go, you fight for them. You don't, run away. You don't tell them that, oh, I'm gonna leave, and you don't give up until it's really, really, really hit bottom. And I mean 100% bottom, not 50%, not half, not whatever. When it hits bottom 100%, which you pray that doesn't happen, yeah. But the main thing is to be happy in the relationship. So, and I'm happy. I'm happy this new life, this new book that's been opened. And Selena, I just want to say that I love you forever and always. You and Mel. You and Mel are my life. And that's all I want to say. So anyway, thank you for watching my video about the Moto G, Google, Android, Telus. I'm back with Telus. I'm done with Wind right now. I'm just Wind is like whatever. I just, you know, I'm done with them for now. You know, I don't really need wind rate. I'm just, you know, I don't really need to make phone calls. I do that on my house phone. I just use it for texting and for the Wi-Fi and for the other stuff. So, okay. I'm tired. I gotta upload, do other things, you know, and go to sleep. Tomorrow's another day. Don't know what's going on tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing, but I know on Friday I'm going to be going out again. Thursday there's not much really going on, so I know there's not much going on until at least Friday, because Friday will be the other check, right? It'll be like under $70, but I have 10 now, so 67. That'll be 77, right? Or 65. It'll be 75. So it'll be like over $70. But that's if I save. I could probably save. Just one day, you know, it's not really, it's not the end of the world. So October 3rd, I'll be doing that for sure. I don't care about anything else. The main thing is that I love Selena. I love Mel. The main thing is that I'm sober. I'm clean and sober. The good thing is I didn't get my check and went out drinking. I'm proving to everybody that I don't need booze. I don't need any of that bullshit. I'm proving to everyone that I can be a good person, that I don't care about drinking. I just want to settle down and have a family. I want to be a family person. I want to be a family to my girl and to our girl. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna get some rest. I'm kind of like overtired. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been on the run all day, so it's time to get some sleep. Adios. Good night. Moto G.